For my personal reflection, I decided to do a video instead of writing it out. One thing I learned this semester is culture and how it affects policy and intelligence. My favorite lesson this semester was lesson 5, and one of the key bullet points was culture misunderstanding. I think that happens on a day-to-day basis, whether it's kind of judging a book by its cover, whether the person was born in another area of the city. If you're born in San Antonio, there's a good chance that you might act different than someone that lives in another area just because of the population, the size of the city. It also goes for state, nation as well. When I was writing my paper for Pearl Harbor, I talked about tendency analysis, and I found it interesting about culture and how there's briefings. These officers go and they brief soldiers, and well, I got to thinking maybe if they were to use tendency more before, I guess, infiltrating an area or setting foot in the area, they'd have a better understanding of culture. So whether it be someone just going around town and kind of to get to know the area, I think that'd be interesting. And then to talk about culture, so culture is always going to change. And I guess one thing I didn't really read about this semester was how technology advances, especially the military helping out Israel. So how does culture change in a sense? I guess that's just a question I had at the end of the class. I'll definitely keep reading on it. I enjoy the class overall. The website, it was almost like a PowerPoint, but I think it's a little cleaner version. And I think in the future, if I ever have to do a PowerPoint presentation, maybe I'll actually try to do a website and present a website. I think there's more stuff you can do to it, especially with the videos. It gives it that cleaner look. I'll just address this now. One problem I had is when I went to go put the footnotes at the bottom for my citations, it would pop up in the bibliography. However, I couldn't rearrange the numbers, and while I'd change it on the bibliography, it would change on the page where it was where I had the footnotes, and that's why you're gonna see my website, and I put the references on a separate subpage. That's probably the only thing I had a problem with. But other than that, I enjoyed the project overall. I will say this: it's a little bit more tedious than a paper, but it's creative in a sense that you get to express yourself more instead of just sitting there and writing a boring paper. Not all papers are boring, but after a while it gets played out, especially in this major. That's all we do is write papers, midterm and final. This is actually the first final I've actually ever done a website in anything. Most of them were 10 to 12 page papers. But I really enjoyed the class, and if I wasn't graduating next May, I would definitely try to I guess take another class on culture. But that's all for my personal reflection. Thank you.